So, you're looking for the one legendary Wookie. Alright, maybe I can help you with that. So, let's get into it. Okay, so we've got the journey guide here, and I'm going to try and show you 2 accounts worth of this, because I won't be able to go to 7 stars on this account. The simple reason being, I have got 5 bounty hunters available at 7 stars, but as you can see, 3 of them are very poor gear. So the aim that I've got is that I'm going to try and get to 5 star using Bosk, Django, Greedo, Boba and Dengar. Dengar will probably die very fast, but hopefully then I can show you my, well, it was my JT account, it's now Tem and Wexley, how to get the rest of it. So, Chewie looks ready. So let's see how far I can actually go, because these are poor gear. They're only at most gear 7 or gear 8. So I might be only able to get to gear 4, tier 4 if that's the case. We'll just carry on JT. But let's see, so tier 1. It requires level 50, 6 plus gear, and 1-star bounty hunters. So this should be doable, to say the least. Let's get Django in there. I don't know why he's so underpowered compared to IG. I can only assume it's star count, but Django is better. I'm just not even going to try that. Could also be ability mats. So let's get rolling. Got the intro clip as usual. So let's just have a look at the stats when we arrive. I don't use bounty hunters on this account a lot. Okay, I noticed. I haven't taken my head away like I did with JKR. Okay. To be fair, it's less of a story. So I've got a Zeta on Bosk, but the rest aren't that strong. I mean, you look there, I imagine they will chew through them. But let's see what I can get. So this should be relatively simple. They don't look overpowered at all. So let's do an AoE. Nicely does it. Tier 1 done. Victory! Finish them! Right. Tier 2 requires level 60 plus, then requires 7 plus gear and 2 stars, so nothing too surprising there. I've already alluded to it, but this is going to get tricky because I haven't got ability mats either on this account, so they're quite underpowered. Lando, I don't remember inviting these guys. I think that might be a joke. Rawr. Okay, let's see who to go for. It says Lando's the weakest, but I don't particularly want to get him out late, so let's just stop Chewie from assisting. Let's do an AoE. AoE again. And one more. There we go. Nice and easy. I think the opening tiers are a bit of a play test, so you can just get used to it. I get the feeling this is where it'll get tricky, because level 70 plus gear 8 recommended. Let's see how we go though, because we've got gear 6, gear 7, gear 8, gear 7, gear 8, and 66, 65, 85, 65, so quite a mixed bag here. More of your friends, Han? Not mine, princess. Alright. Reloaded turn meter. Come on. Okay, we survived. That's the important bit. Let's do that. And we get some burning out there. Okay, we can't go for a target I'd like, so let's just try and chip away at R2. Ooh, stopping boss taking a turn, that's not good. Ooh, another stun. Really try and whittle away at Bosk. Leia could be a pain, so let's slow her down. I need the contract triggered, so let's try and get a double tap there. AoE. Okay. I won't get rid of Chewie, even though he's not the contract, because Chewie causes the issues in this event. If he keeps assisting, he'll keep giving health and protection to whoever's under guard. So let's just try and get rid of him. There we go. That'll help the contract as well. Let's try and get burning out there. Or healing immunity, that's Brill. Lando, let's go for execute. And now we can just do mass assist there. I love Greedo. If you watch my GAC stream that I did today, it'll probably go up the same time as this or thereabouts. Greedo did well. Okay, so we're on tier 4. This is where I do believe I will struggle. Recommended level 80. We've got gear 9 required, or recommended, should I say, and 4 stars. So this is not going to be easy. I might have to switch accounts at this point. So I've just skipped that text. Okay. Dengar's doing a job there. He's prevented stealth. I appreciate that. Let's get a taunt up. I might regret this, but gotta give it a go. Okay. Let's get rid of all that stuff off Chewie. And let's try and target him. Let's get some burn out there. Yeah, basic. AoE. AoE again. Okay, just about surviving in there. The taunt went, which isn't good, but considering it's only a single Zeta Bosk, I'll take that. Chewie's gone, right. Who's weakest now? Leia. Let's go in hard on her. There we go. Let's try and get the contract triggered. There we go. One more. There we go. Contracts. Okay. Tier 4 actually went quite well. Put a taunt up, recover some health. Right. Bang bang. Can we get an execute? Nearly. One more. There we go. Get a detonator on there. Didn't land, but oh well. And that's tier 4 done. Okay. Pleasantly surprised so far. So, we're one away from me unlocking Chewie, and I would like that. So, recommended level 85. Recommended gear level 11 plus. So, if I actually get Chewie, I'm going to be amazed. But I'm not going to complain. Let's go. This is going to start very nastily. So I'm just going to enjoy the cutscene. Alright. Text on screen. Hey guys, let's talk about this. I think Chewie said it better than me. Well, it can't hurt to try. Okay. Yeah, Oscar's gone. Boba 1's gone. Boba 2's gone. Okay, I don't think 3 of them are going to carry it, so yeah. Let's try and get all that off Chewie. Get some burn out there. That's yeah, it's not looking good. Okay. So I got defeated there, and it just shows I've got to gear my bounty hunters up a bit more, and level them up. And get ability mats on them. Okay. Gotta roll my eyes a few times at that. So I've got to 4-star on it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to now switch over to Tem and Wexley account, and I'm going to show you the strategy for doing tiers 5 to 7. Okay? Okay, so we're back, and this time we're on Tem and Wexley. And I've already unlocked Chewie here, so there's nothing too surprising about this. Now, as you can see, on this account, I've got my Bounty Hunters all gear 12, I've got a double Zeta on Bosk. Now, because of that, I'm going to try and just show you the strategy. What I would advise is getting Bosk and Django as high as possible, and I would also make Dengar as survivable as possible because he is important. The other two, they are important. If you've watched Arnold's video, he did it without Bosk and Django, he did it with Boba lead, and that does show that you can use Boba to get through it, but I just wouldn't recommend it. You're making your life a lot more difficult doing it that way. So let's go to tier 5 again. This is the team. Again, I will try and show you the mods and the actual abilities and everything related to it afterwards, just to show you what maybe you can avoid doing if you don't want to gear them all the way up to 12. But yeah, let's just crack in with the actual strategy. I'll crack on with the actual strategy. Okay, so we've got the intro clip again. He's a bit upset. Okay, So it is pretty clear to see that they try and stun Boss Girl. It's the idea they want to keep him out of action. As you saw on the previous account, he got stunned early on and he just couldn't recover. So that's what you want to do. You want to make it so that Boss can survive the early salvos on all tiers. So I couldn't do that on Crimson, but I can do it here. The strategy is the same. We want to get Chewie out of action as fast as possible. Reason being, he'll just keep assisting. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the turn meter away from Chewie, and we're going to just use AoE. I'll trigger the contract on Leia, and it will also just maybe get ability blocks out there. Didn't this time, but let's get some detonators down. Okay. Let's keep it in Chewie. Throw some mines down. Lando died without any actual effort at taking him. That's Chewie gone. Oscar's doing nothing here other than tanking damage, but that's what you want him for. There we go, that's Leia gone. Let's finish off Han. There we go, and we can just do a mass assist on R2 now. And execute. Oh, one more then. There we go, counter-attack from Greedo. So, nice and simple as you saw. There's no complicated strategy about tier 5. You do that, you'll get 5-star Chewie quite easily. Tier 6, now I did find this difficult when I first did it. It's by no means impossible, but you definitely get into RNG land as you go into tier 6 and 7. Lando, still making friends wherever you go, eh? Okay, Greedo's not ideal to get stunned because you want him to be constantly chipping away, but the ideal one to get attacked is Dengar, because then he'll go under stealth, and it prevents these from going under stealth. So, preferably you want Dengar to get targeted. Again, this is where RNG comes into it. Right, so let's get some burning out there. Can't target anyone with once, let's go for R2. He'll put some burning of his own down. Looks like Bosca's taking a beating, so let's just support him a bit with some AoE. Don't forget, the more debuffs you can land, or try to land, the more Bosca will survive. So he's on his last legs here, so let's try and help him. There we go, he's up to a bit of health and protection again now. Right, bye-bye R2. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Boss didn't survive that. Like I said, this is where RNG definitely comes into it. So it could be that I'll just scrape through this one. And this is gear 12, don't forget. Okay, let's see if we can get Han out of the way. I don't focus too much on the contract because you need to focus on who's going to be a problem. I was focusing in on R2 a little too long there. That's probably where I did lose this battle. But you really won't get to Chewie first. Because R2 put Chewie under stealth, I thought let's get rid of R2. And maybe get the contract triggered. I might replay that at some point, just see if I can get 3 stars, because it's possible. I mean, I've got 3 stars on tier 7. So, as you can see, this is tier 7. Let's go in for it. And we've got the intro again. Okay. Chewie, over here. Well, over there. They say it better than I do. So, as always, it's going to be a rough opening, but they don't go into stealth because Dengar's on stealth. Right. Focus fire on Chewie even. I'm going to get the taunt up for the simple reason it'll keep the taunt up because there's protection up, and when Bounty Hunters use a special ability, Bosca will take a turn, so you can afford to do it this way. Right, let's get rid of all that off Chewie. Bosca will take a turn, and we can mass fire on Chewie. Okay, Boba might go down to his second life. Right, get basic. Not ideal. Let's get some mines out there. Okay, he's recovered some health and protection. Let's try and get rid of Chewie now. Oh, nearly. Come on, bang, bang. There we go. Okay, so the big one's done. Let's do an AoE. That's Lando gone. Let's try and get stun over here. Nicely done. Bang. Get taunt up again. He can't put anyone under stealth because Dengar's on stealth. We do this. Miss. Right, let's get rid of all that off. Harn kills him. Let's do a mass assist. Yeah, let's do an execute. Basic. Put the mines out. And big hit. Okay, not that big a hit. Bye-bye. So, as you can see, tier 7 is quite easy in a way at that point. I mean, it's all RNG. I mean, for this purpose, I'm actually going to go back to tier 6. And I'm going to see if Dengar goes on to stealth. So, let's do it. I know I'm extending the video a little bit here, but I do think it's worth showing. Okay, so Dengar's on the stealth. That prevents R2 from going under. There we go. Alright, so let's do the AoE. Just gotta ride the turn meter, but we'll get there. Let's get all that off Chewie. AoE. Get some detonators out there because he'll take a turn not long after they detonate. Okay, might be a counter-attack somewhere down the line, but for now, let's just try and get Chewie. Put mines out. That keeps Bosk's health up. Keep going for Chewie. I mean, as you can see, this is looking a lot smoother than it did last time. And it is where RNG comes into it. I mean, I'm getting rid of Lando purely for the contract. I wouldn't advise it if you're struggling. Okay, so let's go to Leia. Again, for the contract. Let's see if we can slow down Harn. No luck there. Oh, taunt up. Get some burning out there. Let's just get rid of Harn. And we might get a counter-attack there. Nope. Oh well. Bye-bye. So, tier 6 is doable 3 stars. It's doable just in the sense that if you get good RNG, if Dengar goes on stealth, it's easy to do. So, I'd like to think I've shown you the strategy there, but I will just quickly show you my bounty hunters just to give you a little bearing as what you need. Let's go into the roster. You could use Cad Bane. I do believe he is usable in the event. I mean, I'm trying to get him up to 12 for his ship, but it's not a must. Zam, I'm also trying to slowly get to 7 stars and will eventually gear her. For the simple reason she's one of the fastest bounty hunters. So in this event, that could come in useful. I mean, I won't go too much into detail with her, but she's got a interesting set of abilities here that these sort of combine. So if you use one, then it sets the next one up, and it means she takes turns a lot faster. So I will try and gear her up, if anything, because I'd like to show her off, but until I do that, I can't really do it. Anyway, the ones in question are these 5. Bosky boy. I would actually say Bosky's my pride and joy in this game. I've done quite a lot of work on him. He's fairly fast. He's not the fastest in the world, but he'll do alright for me. 257 speed. The key thing for me with Bosk is tenacity. I've got him at 90.97%. Now, health and protection is important, but for me, tenacity is important as well, because it just means that he'll survive longer. He won't get stunned as often. He'll just be able to help the team more. As you saw, he was stunned a lot in this event, but that's where the health and protection does come in, and the fact that he's pretty fast, it means he'll take a turn and get the stun off him. So, by all means, try and get the tenacity eye for if you use him in GAC, but really health and protection is important as well. So, them are the 4 stats you want. You don't really want bother about damage and all that lot, because you just want boss to tank. So, just keep that in mind. The mod sets I've used just to spell them out. Use potency and speed, but tenacity would work instead of potency in my opinion. I'm no modding expert, but that's how I would do it if I was going on my own gut feeling. As you can see, we've got a bit of speed here, we've got tenacity, we've got health protection, we've got speed, health, tenacity, just similar ringing sounds here. Defense, tenacity, speed. We've got speed again, tenacity, defense, and the last one, speed, health, defense, tenacity. So that was a fantastic mod for Bosk. So yeah, I'd like to think that's a pretty good starting point. If you got your Bosk right, you could probably ride through it just off Bosk. Moving on though, we've got Boba. I haven't done too much on Boba. I've got him to gear 12, but I haven't really done much with him besides that. He's pretty low on the health, so I'd like to think the fact that you can 3-star it and not have too much health on him is good. Protection's pretty good, but I didn't do that deliberately. The main thing I've tried to get is damage up. I want him to hit hard. And his speed, again, I would like him higher, obviously, but he's still taking turns often enough to cause trouble. So, them are the two important ones for me, speed and crit damage, or offense. Just to look at the mods. We've got speed, again, crit chance, offense. Means crit chance, crit damage set, so no surprises here in a way. Speed, offense, offense. We've got offense, crit chance, offense. Crit damage, which is a good one for him. We've got crit chance. And let's see, we've got... If you can get something better than health or protection... again, there's not really much choice with the circle, but yeah, health maybe is the better one. Crit chance, offense, yeah, same as before. And potency I didn't really think you need. If you could get offense, that'd be good. But yeah, we've got health, crit chance. Again, that's not important, but if you can get speed, that'd be much better. Okay, so we're going on to Django. Now, I like my Django. He's 219 speed, so he's taking turns quite regularly. I like that. I didn't have it for the event, and I still don't have it, but if you look at my video that I did recently, the top 10 Zetas I wish I had already, Notorious Reputation is up there because, simple reason, at the Zeta level, it means enemies defeated by Django on his turn cannot be revived. So, while there aren't revives in this one, I would definitely say it's a worthwhile investment. I also do believe that you could use his leadership in this event. It would cause the contract, instead of being target the weakest ally, to be damage a debuffed enemy 20 times. But I do believe it is good because then it gives Bounty Hunters resolve to the entire team, and therefore you can just keep reviving when they take damage. Personally, I wouldn't go for it. I'd go for Boss because I think he provides survivability to the team, especially after that opening salvo that the Rebels do. But still, it is possible. Just going back to the stats for a second. Again, crit damage. Potency is alright for the burning, but you're probably going to come up against high tenacity just by what the AI did deal out. But yeah, I think that's alright myself. Got crit chance and damage again as the sets. Offense, speed, crit chance, speed again. You've got to get speed on the Bounty Hunters for the event, really, if you can. Crit chance, speed, offense. Crit damage, again, a good triangle to have. Speed, not much really there to be too happy about. Offense, speed, and finally we've got potency. Again, that's good for the burning, but it's not a requirement. If you could get offense cross for me, it would be good. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Django. Now this is where the other two can be rotated. I've got Greedo and Dengar, but if you put Cad and Zam, or if you even want to try IG because you're going to 7 stars, these are the flexible ones in my opinion. Greedo, I love him because he just takes turn after turn if you get his crit chance high enough, and for me that's the most important stat here. He's 81.15%. Now Threaten, that provides all allies crit chance up, so that means he'll have 100% chance essentially to crit, and the more chances he crits, if we go to if at first you don't succeed, he has plus 15 critical chance on top of his already provided stats, and he has a 50% chance to attack again whenever he scores a critical hit, and there's no cap. So essentially, every time he crits, he's got another a 50% chance to attack again. Brilliant, unique. You get that up to 8 every account you have because it's a brilliant unique. So get his crit chance as high as possible, and it doesn't matter if he's not that fast because he'll just hit hard. So equally, do try and get his crit damage up a bit. It's 150 here, but if you can get higher, it wouldn't hurt. Health and protection, you want it reasonably high so he survives, but again, Osk would keep the survivability of the team up. I started on the arrow here, so we'll go 30 speed. We've got offense, so that's good. Crit chance again. Offense, obviously, we've got crit chance there. Crit chance here. We've got speed, crit chance, triangle. Again, what you need. We've got offense and crit chance here with a bit of speed. and finally for the cross we've got crit chance and speed. So nothing overwhelmingly great, but you think that might explain why Greedo works so well. Finally we've got Dengar. When I did it the first time, his speed was worse than this, I think. So you don't really need speed on Dengar. What you need is a bit of survivability and a bit of damage. So he's got a nice health and protection pool for gear 12, but he's got 216 critical damage. You essentially want it that every time he hits someone, he hits hard. And I believe I've got that here. I mean, no real potency or tenacity. 10% health steal is pretty nice as well, but I think that's just by gear levels. So we go into his mods. He's got health and crit damage. We've got a bit of offense. Here we've got an offense arrow, bit of speed just to compensate, a bit of offense as well on top. Here we've got offense, triangles, health mod, crit damage triangle, again, brilliant mod if you can get it. Offense. We've got offense for the circle, and finally for the cross we've got offense primary, which is brilliant. And yeah, that's about it. Now, just one thing to keep in mind with Dengar, I kept referring in the event that he does have stealth. So I believe it's Grizzled Veteran that causes this, yeah. It's also a Zeta ability, so I'll show you level 7, which I've got. Whenever Dengar receives a critical hit, he gains stealth for 2 turns, and whenever an enemy evades Dengar's attack, he gains plus 60% turn meter, and whenever Dengar suffers a negative status effect, he gains tenacity up for 2 turns. While Dengar is stealth, enemies can't gain stealth. That's the crucial bit. So let me just skim through here, but I do believe that is from level 1, that last bit. Let's have a look. Yeah, while Dengar is stealth, enemies can't gain stealth, so you don't have to really build the ability mats up for that. But I do believe that the stealth is just so crucial. It basically means the opposition are really going to struggle to stay hidden, and it means you can focus on Chewbacca. So Dengar for me is definitely one to go for. But yeah, I'm not going to show you the mods and anything on these, but just for clarity, Cad, I do believe he's got viability in this event. I mean, for the right price. I've not upgraded it to 8, but it's pretty useful for survivability. If he inflicts a debuff, he recovers 5% max health and 5 max protection. This is good as a multi-attack. It's nothing fancy, just inflicts accuracy down, not the biggest thing. Stun Glove is important if you're going to have him. Removes 25% max protection stacking. Pretty useful, plus it gets rid of all buffs and stuns a target. Pretty useful. The payout is quite nice. When it's maxed out, Cad at Bane has plus 25% evasion. He inflicts thermal detonator for 2 turns on attacking enemy when Cad evades, and the thermal detonators can't be evaded. So it's nice, it's not fantastic, but essentially if Cad evades, he'll put a thermal detonator on someone for 2 turns. So it's useful. It's not like, wow, you must get Cad for this, but he's alright. Embo, I've never looked at him, but people do say Embo can make this event even easier, so if you're interested in going on that farm, you can do, but I just don't particularly want to go on a 20 node farm for him. So I might get him one day, but certainly no time soon. But yeah, I think I've shown all I can regarding this. I don't think there's much else I can say. All I would like to add really is that Chewbacca, he's a very good character. I'm glad I've got him in my arena team, and I'm glad I've got him at gear 12. He's going to be my next gear 13 project on here after I've got CLS up to 13. So my advice, go for him, he's very good. But I do hope that this video has been informative. And all I can add there is, if you've enjoyed it, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. If there's an event that you're struggling with, please let me know in the comments and I'll try and focus fire on that. Other than that, this has been Josh from JJ's Productions. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now, folks.